the people, they will always found something bad to you. I think it's just part of the life.
And turning his back on TikTok has definitely had some benefits. He'd appear in the recent Bad Boys movie, is now a judge on Italy's Got Talent, and most notably he's about to release his own feature film called Double O Khaby.
Khaby Lame, once beloved for his humorous, wordless videos, is now facing an unexpected wave of backlash. With over 160 million followers on TikTok, Khaby became famous for mocking overly complicated life hacks with simple gestures. But as his fame skyrocketed, so did criticism. Fans are now questioning his authenticity, content repetition, and involvement in various controversies. Is Khaby's relatable charm fading? Has his rapid success contributed to this sudden change in public opinion? Trendiness and a no-nonsense approach toward creating content are bound to help the Brazilian dancer Khaby Lame achieve incredible results on TikTok. His videos were all about reaction videos when people completed simple chores in the most silly way possible. If Lame were to not talk, he would mimic a much simpler version of the video by just using his face and actions alone to show how ridiculous the video really was. This, essentially, nonverbal, or rather, non-communicative humorous performance was instantly a global success because people from all over the world could understand this regardless of the language they spoke.
But it's been especially bad recently. On the 14th of August, this person commented, "Khaby always knows how to keep it simple and hilarious," but only 2 weeks later, the same person's now stating, "Just put the fries in the bag, bro." In the past, Khaby Lame stated,
Of course, the people, they will always found something bad to you. I think it's just part of the life.
And turning his back on TikTok has definitely had some benefits. He'd appear in the recent Bad Boys movie, is now a judge on Italy's Got Talent, and most notably he's about to release his own feature film called Double O Khaby.
Silent expressions that he would make were his signature, and his mundane videos helped him become an internet star. However, Khaby did not become popular overnight. Before, he could post 2 videos a day, but no people would watch it. First month of TikTok, he posted something that got only 9 views and had only 2 followers. Still, Lame did not stop. His everyday work was devoted to innovating and trying out new concepts for a long time, until he discovered what he really wanted to do. The best and the most signal move that was made was when he decided not to speak in language any longer. Through obliterating the need to translate or comprehend words, his contents went on to reach global audiences. Increasing number of followers also led to the increasing popularity of this man. Patrons loved how he was able to make jokes and mock someone without having to open his mouth. His journey of becoming one of the most famous creators on TikTok looked completely unimpeded as each of his videos received millions of views. They reached over 50 million by mid-2020, and the silent reactions of Khaby were also considered as famous. However, his popularity grew quickly, and so did the doubts whether his material was actually very original or just another product of people who just saw the viral potential of copying others. Thus, Khaby Lame's approach was effective in the beginning because it was a novelty. They liked how observing his mimic and simple hand gestures, he mocked life hacks overly complicated. An early video of his, which went viral, saw him parody a hideous haircut, a video that had millions of hits. After that, Lame gained a large audience as he developed a series of other people's videos into even more ridiculous and relatable sketches. But the fact was that such simple prepositions are typical of the language now whose correctness is in doubt. Some of the fans found that Lame was boring them through repeated content. There were some criticisms, which I heard that his videos were uncreative and just copying from other people while providing little extra. His critics in his comment sections said that he is a washed-up who has fallen off and that his time is done. The same formula that brought him fame began to be. For some fans, the issue wasn't just about the quality of Lame's content, but the speed at which he gained fame. While many social media influencers work for years to build a large following, Khaby Lame shot to stardom in just a matter of months. This rapid success often invites criticism, as people feel there's an imbalance between effort and reward. This kind of backlash isn't unique to Lame. Other creators have faced similar criticism when their content seemed too easy for the level of success they achieved. A prime example is the Hut Girl, who faced a wave of hate not because of her personality, but because many viewers felt that her success wasn't earned. Khaby Lame, some argue, falls into the same category. A creator whose massive following doesn't seem to match the effort he puts into his videos. One of the key elements of Khaby Lame's early success was his ability to connect with audiences without speaking. His silent, universal humor transcended language barriers, making his content accessible to a global audience. However, as his fame grew, this very silence became a limitation. Fans wanted more from him, whether it was more personal interaction or just more variety in his content. This criticism intensified after one particular Instagram post where Lame made a statement about racism. In his post, he called on his followers to be not just non-racist, but actively anti-racist. While many supported his stance, others accused him of being performative. Some fans saw it as a misstep, viewing his attempt to take a moral stand as inconsistent with the simple, non-political content they had come to expect from him. One of the biggest challenges for any social media star is maintaining relevance. What once seemed fresh and exciting can quickly become stale if a creator doesn't evolve. For Khaby Lame, who built his brand on a very specific type of humor, this evolution has been difficult. While his early content was widely celebrated, it now faces accusations of being formulaic and unoriginal. The very thing that made Lame popular, his simple, wordless comedy, has become a double-edged sword. It's what made him stand out, but it's also what's limiting his growth. As social media audiences become more sophisticated and demand more from the creators they follow, it's becoming clear that Lame's content strategy may need a refresh if he wants to continue thriving. Khaby Lame might have tumbled from grace, but it can be argued that this is not without good reason, and is a tale that happens all too often on the platform. Being on platforms such as TikTok is fast-paced, which indicates that if the creators fail to adapt to new and better ways of creating content, they will be overtaken. The problem with Lame at this point is to change his strategy to ensure that he is able to post content that will catch the attention of his audience without eliciting the negative reactions of the end. The question is, can he change his game plan? Or is he going to stick with the tried formulas that actually saw him get this far in the first instance? It is at this stage that Lame is under a lot of pressure to convince everyone that his stardom was more than an internet fad. For more content like this, you should definitely subscribe to us, and also never forget to comment.